Guys, I've been lost in the corn for 16 days now. Oh, here's the edge. Oh, we're at the farm. All right. Hey. How are you guys doing today? We decided to start the day at the farm on the video. There's not really anything to see at my house. Yard pumpkin isn't doing very good, so we don't even need to look at the stuff at my house. You know, this time of year, stuff's starting to look more ratty, but let's take a look at what's happened at the farm, and let's check in on the pumpkins and everything. I got the sheets off drying there. Wow. Wow. I'm just seeing these now. I didn't see these yesterday. Holy cow. If you're new to growing giant stuff, these are long gourds. So we have, I don't even know, maybe this is a 18-foot trellis, 20? Maybe it's a 20-foot trellis. It's a telephone pole we dug into the ground. And most of the time in competitions, you would only let like one gourd grow per plant, like at a time anyway. But Tom, I planted these for side character Tom, and we're just letting them go wild, and it's really cool to see because wow, that traffic is loud. It's really cool to see how many gourds can be on one plant, or I mean, well, this is 3 plants, but it is just popping out gourds everywhere. Look, there's one on the ground. I told Tom to cut these ones off, but he can do whatever he wants, I guess. Here's one. The reason I don't like them on the ground is they get like fungus and spots and rot spots from the moisture of the dew. So I tried to put some sand down for them, but they kind of get ruined basically if they sit on the ground in the wet. So, but it looks like we do have, that one's over 8 foot. We might have a 9-footer, and that one's probably 8 foot. So we got some nice ones. That's pretty cool, especially for how low of effort. Basically, if you can get the plant moving at the beginning, they'll just go nuts. So, all right. Oh my gosh, what the Tom plant, I call this an Albert plant now. Well, we could call it the Tom plant. That's what I've been calling it for all these videos. It just keeps going, guys. It's kind of huge now, and it's got pumpkins all over. I cut 2 off because I'm like, Tom, enough is enough. There was two pumpkins way deep inside there, like sitting on vines. There's probably more, but these were ones that we wouldn't be able to really position. You can see how big this is. Probably maybe 40 pounds. Yeah, something like that. And then that other one I used in my short that I made where I let it fall off my car. So there was, let's see. So it had 8 pumpkins growing at once. Here's the big one. Let's start at the big one. This is Albert. This is a big flat orange guy. Let me put my foot up. It looks like it's around 500 pounds. We haven't measured it. The scary part about this one, wow, this is crazy, okay, is it's got a bad spot. You guys have, if you guys have seen my other update videos, it's got a bad spot, a leaky crack down here. And I've tried to keep a fan on it. I'm gonna put another fan on it today, but I actually moved the fan to dry up the Chunk's stem yesterday, because Chunk is more important. But I'm gonna move it back and try to save this one, because this is a really neat pumpkin. It's really flat, but it's got nice color, shape. Like, this is one where you could tip it up on its blossom for display, and it's gonna look colossal. I usually like to display them kind of natural how they sit, but if you tip that one up as part of a display, it would look really cool. Okay, but since we thought we might lose that pumpkin at any time, Tom just wants to let everything go, besides the ones I cut off. So we got pumpkins everywhere, guys. Here, I'll put my foot by them. This is one of the small ones. It has some cracks on the stem, but beautiful shape. Let's go see how many. I think there's 6 on it still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we got 6 at least. Let's check this one. I haven't checked this one. I'm going to leave that cover off. Oh, wow. Nice. Here. Foot for scale. Nice. Probably 100. I don't know. 120, 130 pounds. Here's a bigger one. This one's awesome. Like I cut the blossom off of this one today. The actual lobe, like blossom end right here, it was rotting, so I cut that off today. So I'm gonna leave that uncovered so the sun hits it. Oh man, this would have been a good replacement though if we just cut the Albert pumpkin off. As long as that blossom dries up. That's a nice shaped pumpkin. Oof. What could have been, right? And there's one out here. Is this one? Here, let's tip the table. I almost wish a couple of these would abort so they could, the others would get bigger, but we got one there. And then we have the Cinderella pumpkin. Let's take a look at that. Hey, this one's always been kind of goofy shaped. That's probably like 80 pounds, 75. It's kind of funny looking. I don't know. That one's kind of cool. We could keep that one. Oh gosh, is there more pumpkins? Oh yeah, there is another pumpkin. So see, the plant even goes over to here. So look, the plant is actually this pretty big, actually. And look, it climbed over into my space. And look what's on my tractor. My tractor's buried in here. This is my tiller tractor. There's a pumpkin on my tractor. Oh my gosh. I might have to make a short out of that. Okay, that's interesting. So we got 7 pumpkins. We're gonna let that tractor pumpkin go for sure. Oh, guys, it would be so fun to cut all of them off and just grow tractor pumpkin. There's probably some more hiding in there, but okay, here we are, guys. Can you see what is changed? Can anybody point out what has changed? Here, let me check something. Oh yeah, it's good. I removed the shade cover. So I slid the shade cover in. So see, it's kind of drooping down because it's heavy in the middle, but I just slid both ends in and now the shade cover's removed because the heat waves are done for the year, I think. It's only going to be in the upper 70s and whatnot. So we don't need that shade cover anymore. We want photosynthesis to get poundage. Wow, okay. So I see tertiaries everywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, I'm going to have to walk through and get tertiaries today. Let's take a look at the plant first. This part of the plant is so beautiful. This is the far end of the plant, obviously. This is so fresh. Look, I'm even letting some new stuff grow because I want leaves in late September. Nice fresh leaves, because back there they're going to start dying. Look, the really old leaves start dying off, and we're going to have awesome, nice, fresh plant, because this plant is still able to put on leaves. So that's going to be awesome. I wonder where we should go in at to see the pumpkin. It's hard to get at now. I guess let's go in by the fan. I gave myself a couple spots that I walk just because I have to access things. Let me know if you guys see any pumpkins. Uh-oh, I see cucumber beetles. I'm gonna have to spray. The bugs have been really bad now, guys. And then it rains and washes all my stuff off. The systemic doesn't keep them away from the blossoms. Holy cow, guys, look, I got a fan. I haven't even looked at it today. Maybe it's split wide open. Here we go. Oh, oh my gosh. It's too big for the camera. Okay, let's see if we... Oh yeah. See, it just had... let me put my hand here for scale. It just had like, you know, little kind of soft looking little cracks and spots that were looked kind of wet and leaky. Wow, it's really getting, let me step back a little. It's really getting awesome character to it. Like I've said before, as they mature, everything becomes more exaggerated and it's getting so much cool character to it. It's got this big old lump over here. It's freaking awesome. Yeah, everything, I can tell it's just still growing because every time I look at it, especially if I kind of don't really notice for a day, you know, leave it covered, in a 2-day span, it's pretty easy to tell that it's moving. Oh yeah, this lump's getting bigger. Like this crack here, or not crack, but rib. Ooh, that would be unfortunate if it split somewhere like right here. This is a slight little dill ring, little bit of a dip. Should be fine though. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, we're fine there. You know what? I know I said we weren't going to measure. I wasn't going to reveal the weight again. We have to though. Oh my gosh, I got to get my duck. I got to tape the tape measure onto it because it's too hard to measure now. Guys, I'm going to tell you guys the weight of it. We got to do it. Okay, hold on. Let's, I haven't measured for a few days or for a while, so let me set you guys down and I'll be right back once I get the measurements. And then we'll do it, we'll punch in the measurements together. Okay, guys, let me see if I remember the numbers here. Okay, end to end, 105 inches. Side to side is a colossal 115 inches. 5 more inches and it'll be 10 feet just over the top of it. And circumference of 185.5, that's over 15 feet around. Guys, here's the moment of truth. Last week for the update, we were at 1348 the day before, so Monday. So I didn't measure during the update because I measured the day before. So 8 days ago, it was 1348. Let's see if we gained some weight. I know we did. Here we go. Yes! Oh my gosh! 1503. Oh my gosh, I've never seen a number like that. We're at 405 inch OTT. That was another milestone I wanted to get to, was a 400 inch pumpkin. So we flew past that and it's 405 inches now. 1503. So what did that give us for a gain? Well, so not a ton, I guess. I mean, 150 to 155 pounds or something. Let's see, is that right? Yeah, so like, let's just call it 150, 2, 4, 6, 8. So if I'm just off the top of my head, it would be like something like 18 pounds a day or something. Which is okay, because we're nearing day, oh geez, I'm not very prepared. What day are we at? Is it day 60? It might be day 59 today. I'll post it on the screen what day it is. Maybe I'm way off. So we have a 1,500 pound pumpkin sitting here, guys. Maybe I'll wait all the way till next week to measure it again. So it's pretty hard to measure now with that big circumference. All right, guys, let's take a look at, let's go look at the 2501 Bernstrom plant. If anybody's new to the channel, this was my, or the 1727 Jacobus plant. Very aggressive, aggressive growing seed as far as fruit. It's a little bit it's a little sensitive to the sun in my case. Here's a tertiary popping up. Hello, sir. Could you please go away? So yeah, oh, there's a culled pumpkin sitting over there. Here's a culled one. Yeah, I gotta wade through and get all these tertiaries out. But hey, check it out. Here's Ribley too. I don't know if I'm gonna leave this go. It's got this weird, let's see if it shows up on camera. Almost like a little dimply appearance all over it. So I hope there's not some weird little bit of a virus in the plant now or something. Because can you guys see that? Otherwise, that's just the texture of it. But it's got kind of a weird dimply appearance. I don't know if we're gonna leave that or not. Let me look at the brand new growth. See, there's definitely no virus in the new growth, so I don't know why the appearance is like that, but so yeah, this plant, that's where we pulled out Ribley, the 878 pounder, because it split. So I haven't even gotten to feed. I think this has been waiting. Oh man, did I mix? I forgot if I mixed anything in here. I'll have to check with my EC meter. I haven't been feeding because we've been getting torrential rain every few days. So I'm just kind of letting the nutrients in the soil do what they're meant to. Some growers, like the Pattons, they're just experts. They put everything in their soil ahead of time, and they're not feeding anything this year. They're just watering. They're not giving any nutrients in the water, which is nuts. And they have some of the biggest pumpkins in the world. They're trying, you know, they're going to be going for a world record eventually. They've actually grown the biggest one, but it split on them. All right, guys, I'll stop yapping. We can see Chunk sitting in there happy. Hopefully it keeps going. Even 100 pounds a week would be nice. We have almost 6 weeks left. So we're doing just fine, guys. We're going to keep it going as long as possible. All right, we'll see you on the next one. Ooh, sunflower.